Check 1, 2. All right, I think we're good. Welcome to Firearms of America. Today I am back here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida. Very excited because today I have two very special guns for a review. So the very first one I'm gonna start with is this thing right here, Kel Tec, but I also do have this historic, classic revolver from 1979. I think this is actually the oldest gun that I have reviewed so far on this channel, or I will review so far on this channel. So if you're interested to see this review, make sure to subscribe. All right, but let's go back to this review and see what we have today. As you can see, I have something from Kel Tec. Very excited because this might be right here, my personal firearm. We'll find out. So, this is the CP33 chambered in 22LR. Very, very popular 22LR options, getting more and more popularity. There are a lot of reviews out there and people seem to like it. In fact, I was convinced to buy this gun by watching one of the online reviews. Yes, believe it or not, I watched the gun reviews too on YouTube, of course, whenever I do my research. And literally the first 10 seconds of the guy shooting this gun, I said, okay, I have to buy this thing. So it's pretty impressive. All right, so why is it impressive? Let's start from some basic specs. We got the 5.5-inch barrel. All right, so for 22LR, you can probably forget about the recoil completely with a 5.5-inch barrel, all right? The next thing that's very, very impressive here is the magazine capacity. Magazine capacity here, 33. And let me tell you guys, for 22LR, 33 is unbelievably impressive because most of the times you find these 10 capacity magazines in 22LR. This is 33 and you get two of these, and I actually have one already loaded up and prepared to be impressed. Check this out. This is not double stacked, this is quad stacked. Now I have to admit, loading the magazine feels a little bit weird, but it's easy to get adjusted. Now the reason why it feels weird, because normally in your 10 capacity 22LR magazines, you have that guide that you pull down while you're loading, so it's super easy to load. This is not as easy to load, but hell, listen, I'll take 33 capacity over 10 any day. And you can actually get the extensions, I think +3, +4 extensions on these magazines, which I am planning to do if I decide to keep this gun. So, let's do some shooting. And then we'll talk about everything else. Now, whenever it comes to shooting, today, I have plenty, not just 3 types. This right here has like already 3 different types of 22LR. So I have probably 5, 6 different types of 22LR ammo, and from different brands. The reason why is I really want to test the reliability of this 22LR gun. Now, usually whenever it comes to the centerfire pistols, you don't have these issues, these reliability issues compared to the rimfire. All right, 22LR, rimfire round. And I'll explain a little bit later, a little bit of the reliability issue in 22LR later. But let's start with this Winchester Wildcat. Now this is 40 grain, 1255 FPS. So this is supersonic, in case if you were wondering. What supersonic and subsonic, I will talk about this later too. You know what? Let's talk about this later. I'm gonna put some 10 rounds in this magazine. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because man cannot multitask. At least I cannot multitask for sure. So if I'm doing something and counting at the same time, if I'm speaking, and it doesn't work with it. But as you can see, loading the magazine is, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, and it's honestly, I made it sound like it's hard. It's really easy. It just feels a little bit weird, okay? Because you have to kind of slide it in after you slide it in, and I'll show you. If you could put it here, right? And it kind of gets there halfway, and then you have to push it in even more, all right? And it automatically goes back and forth between 2 chambers, I guess, in the magazine. But I do have my 10 rounds. All right, this is the moment of truth. Now this Winchester Wildcat, it gave me a lot of problems on my SR22 Ruger 22LR gun. It was not cycling well. It was misfitting and getting jammed pretty much after every 2-3 rounds. So if it can handle, if this CP33 can handle this ammo, that's good start. All right, putting in the magazine, kind of while we're doing this, a little bit weird. It feels a little weird. The whole feel of the gun feels a little bit cheap, I have to say. But this is the case really with, so far, every Kel Tec that I reviewed had this weird cheap feeling. So kind of have to use it. You see, it's like doesn't even. So if you expect a fast release, you know, where the magazine drops and you get another one quick, don't expect it from this gun. All right. Now, the way you get one in the chamber here is by pulling on this. Now the whole slide part of the gun, there's really no slide because nothing is sliding. There's no moving part in this area except for this little thing. Now we kind of got already a little bit of a problem here, as you can see. It did not get it in very well. So I'm going to get rid of the first round, and the second round is not feeding well either. And the third round is stuck. So we have a problem. We already have a problem. And that's usually what I expect from a 22LR. Let's see. Okay, so we got one in. You might need to be a little bit more aggressive with the slide, as it seems. I took out 3 rounds. I'm gonna leave them here. And let's start with that white circle in the middle. I'm not gonna touch the yellow one on the top just yet. And we got nothing. All right. Okay, now it's not feeding at all. Now it seems to be stuck in the magazine. Okay, we got nothing here. All right, let's try to move this by putting some more into this. And if this ammo, if this gun does not like this particular ammo, I guess I'll have to try another one. We'll find out. All right. Now it's not going in at all. All right. Come on. Okay, I think I got one in the chamber. Wow. All right, let's see. Okay, it's shooting. All right. And it did lag back on the last round, which is good. All right. And it's very, very accurate. I mean, great group. And the recoil is non-existent. Now, the only thing I want to figure out here is why is it giving me the problem on the very first round getting into the chamber. For whatever reason, it is getting stuck. Now, it might be because it is a brand new gun and it needs to cycle a few times before it actually goes, but that's why we do the reviews, right? That's why we watch the reviews. So I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rounds just to check the feed. All right. And I think I got it in, but again, it wasn't smooth. It kind of stops, and if it does it on the next one, I'll show you what I mean by being stuck. Let's see. Okay, so shooting, no problems. However, that first round, for some reason, Now it might be the magazine itself, or it might be the gun, let's see. No, it actually got in just now without any problems. Okay. Let's do one more because I have one more hanging out here. Now the trick might be to simply, aha, it got stuck. Now I'll show you, I'll try to be careful and I'll show you. This is it, you see? This is how it gets stuck. Almost like it does not feed properly from the magazine because as you can see, it missed the, it missed the chamber. It's aiming too high. Come on, bro. Don't aim too high. Okay, there's another interesting thing that I want to point out here. The round almost feels too big for the chamber, you see? Let's see if I can get this thing in. Yeah, wow. It definitely is too big for this chamber. Weird. Okay, well, now it doesn't want to lock. There you go. Let's see. Now it cycles properly. It cycles without any problems, even considering that the round is the cartridge itself is too big for the chamber. But this was this Wildcat Winchester. Now let me test with this mini mag. Now this one, in my personal experience, this 22LR was a little bit more reliable. And we got what's up, brother Mauricio? I'm live here recording. Let me finish up with the review. It'll be very quick. So this ammo right here has been more reliable in my experience. So let's try that and see if it fits properly. Now, again, the issue, the misfit issue is not during the shooting, which is a good thing, but just on the first round, which obviously is not a good thing. You don't want the misfits there at all. But let's see if it has anything to do with ammo. There's one cool trick that I've learned from competition shooting that you can do in order to prevent certain types of misfits, especially like in this case right here on the first round. What you do is you disassemble your gun, you take the barrel, and you go through every round that you're planning to either carry on you or whatever. Usually if it's for the competition, you obviously prepare for the competition. And you put every single round, you fit it into the chamber manually. And you check that it fits without any problems, that it's not too tight. Because sometimes, you know, machine produced ammo, sometimes there can be variations in sizing and stuff like that. Anyway, 5 rounds, better quality ammo in my experience. Let's see if it fits properly. Nope, same thing. You see? Stuck on the very first round the same exact way. And stuck on the second round again. And it does not want to go in now. We got malfunction. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so got 1 round in. Let's do some shooting. Mauricio?
Yes, I got my ears on.
You got your ears on. All right. Ta-da. Okay, and it did not lock back on the last round, as you can see in this case, but it might be because it is actually, it's the same grain, it's a 40 grain ammo, but it only has 1235, so it's a little bit less of the power. It shouldn't make any difference, but as you can see in this case, it does. All right, let's talk about the features, and then we'll come back to some shooting and do some more, and hopefully we're not gonna have any malfunctions, any problems, all right? So, let's start from the grip. As you can see, nice ergonomics over here. I mean, it's a polymer frame. Not a lot of aggression. This pattern right here does add to the overall aggression, but these parts are very nice and smooth. Well, not nice in a nice way, okay? They're too smooth. You do want a little bit more aggression. Not a big deal in the 22LR firearm, but in this case, if I do end up keeping this gun for myself, I will definitely put a little bit more stippling on it just to have a little bit more aggression. Probably here as well, and here just for the fingers, kind of having like almost like a gas pedal. Would be a nice upgrade. Moving on, we have no aggression on the trigger guard at all, as you can see. Going to the rest of the slide, as you can see, you have plenty of the Picatinny rail, whatever kind of adjustments you want. Honestly, for me, that would be number one would probably be a red dot. A nice, great upgrade. Moving further, we do have our safety, which is ambidextrous, as you can see. Now the safety, you can only engage it if the slide, if the gun is cocked, all right? If there is something in the chamber, if there is nothing in the chamber, but it's still racked, right? Only then you can engage the safety, and it basically prevents the trigger assembly from, you know, doing the thing it's supposed to do, all right? And overall, the safety is pretty good. And you know, if you are planning to use this gun for anything more serious than a fun range day, I would recommend carrying one in the chamber with the safety engaged, obviously, because as you can see on the first round, we are having the feed issues. Now, moving to the slide, here, it does feel a little bit cheap. It has these two very finicky, very soft, it's a little bit of a weird feel. And one thing I wanted to point out, as you can see here, I'm doing it pretty easy. If I actually break the trigger and try to cock it from, it's a little bit tighter compared to after it's already cocked, all right? Just to keep in mind. Let's do some more shooting. And this time, I'm gonna use this magazine right here. Now the ammo that is here is the same mini-mag ammo, and I have 30 rounds here loaded right now. I wanna try and see, maybe the problem is the magazine. So this is a different magazine, and let's see if it has the same issue. And as you can see, it has the same exact issue. Problem, getting it into the chamber. All right, let's, I think we got it in. Mauricio, you got your ear protection on?
Yes, sir.
All right. And it didn't even fire at all. Not very good. Let's try this again. Nope, stock. Let's try this again. All right. And it keeps getting stuck on the first round. Okay, not very good. Not very good at all. All right, I'll give it one more try with this magazine. Nope, it keeps getting stuck. The same exact way. All right, got one in. All right, so we're still having this issue, so I'll have to take a look into this gun and see if maybe it is the gun specific problem and this is just some kind of defect from the factory. I'll have to do my research, I'll have to open it up and actually mess with it. I'll also try to, it is already lubricated. The only thing with this gun is it's brand new. So you might need some time to break in, but personally I don't believe in this break-in period. I think it's stupid. If it's a reliable gun, it's going to be reliable right out of the box. And this is not, so far it has not proven to be reliable. Unfortunately, because I really do want to like it. I do like everything about it, the ergonomics. The recoil is non-existent. There's plenty of, I mean, besides the Picatinny rail, you also have your M-lock attachments on the bottom and right here, as you can see, your M-lock accessory, you can put it in there. Fantastic. You can also upgrade it with a brace. They do have it specifically for this gun. The sides are fantastic. As you can see, it has the fiber optic sides both on the front and on the back. Red fiber optic on the back, green on the front. I love it. The safety is awesome. The slide release is very intuitive and is located in the right spot. It's not ambidextrous like the safety, but it's fine. Not a big deal. Now, the trigger is pretty good overall. Let me make sure there's nothing in the chamber. There's nothing in the chamber. And would be hard to get something in the chamber by accident because of freaking misfits every time you try to get something in the chamber. All right, but let's talk about the trigger. As you can see, the trigger has about 2 millimeters of familiar travel, and then crisp snap. So 2 millimeters, and then let's see if I can get something else out of it. Not really. It just breaks right after that little. That's it, and snap. So the trigger is very, very nice. You probably noticed the threaded barrel here. It's your standard 28 by 1.5, whatever, something like that. I don't remember the numbers, but this is your standard. Basically, most of the silencers, not the metric, but the other one. Okay, not good with numbers. But let's finish up this review. I'm going to attempt and give it another chance to redeem itself. And I'll try a different kind of ammo, because like I said, I have a lot of different type of ammo. This one is subsonic, as you can see. Now, subsonic one is still 40 grain, but it travels at 1050 FPS, all right? So, I don't know what difference it's gonna make at feeding it to the chamber, but hey, whatever, give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. I'll put 3 rounds, because if it doesn't feed properly, it doesn't feed properly anyway. And let's hope it feeds. Aha! It did. Wow. Maybe the problem resolved itself, like they always do, if you actually do something to resolve them. All right. Okay, and it locked in place. Let's put this. First of all, you need to remove. Now, speaking of removing the magazine, that's one thing that I have not mentioned here. You have a very strange mag release here in this case. It's on the bottom right here. You have to press it down, and then obviously you have to pull on the magazine, because that needs to be fixed, guys. At Kel Tec, this is not good. What happened was a normal mag release here and just the magazine sliding out. Come on. But stuck. Okay, so maybe that got me thinking. Maybe it is the ammo. Maybe it likes this subsonic ammo. Let's see. I'll try it a couple of times just with 1 round. See if it fits properly. Nope, I just got lucky on that one. Still misfits here, and nope. And still misfeed. Still a misfeed. All right, everybody got ear protection on the range?
Yes, sir.
All right. You see, it cycled, even though there was nothing in the magazine. So it should have kept the slide locked back, but it didn't. All right, let's try it again. And I'll try holding the, nope, even holding the slide release, it still is getting stuck. All right, I think I've seen enough. All right. And it didn't lock back on the last round. All right. I really, really do want to like this gun. The shooting is absolutely fantastic. It feels great in your hand. The trigger's amazing. Plenty of accessories that you can put. But so far, I don't know if this is this specific gun. Maybe I got a defective gun out of the box. But at the end of the day, the Glock 44, the 22LR Glock that I have been shooting with all this ammo that I have today, I have not had a single malfunction, even though it was brand new right out of the box compared to this. I really want to love it, but as of right now, unfortunately, I can't. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you have any experience with this gun and you can suggest something to fix the issue with it, I would be happy to hear it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.